I'd like to call the meeting of the Tree Advisory Committee to order. Roll call, please.
Kathy,
Sure.
Hannah, Randy, no. Danny,
I'm here.
Lynn,
Here.
I am here, yes. Amy,
Here.
was Sean going to be here? Do you know?
I did see.
Oh, you said he was
him.
riding his bike.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
he was
saw him riding.
coming here.
I think I saw him on his bike and he was not coming this way.
Oh,
he was
okay.
going the other way.
Oh, there he is.
There
There he is.
Oh, just
He must have gone on a pretty good ride.
I almost wrote you
Yeah.
off. And Paul.
Here.
Okay.
Looks like we've got a quorum. So I would take a motion to approve the minutes from the August 2025 meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
I
So moved. Public comment on non-agenda items.
If no one else has, I do.
Okay.
I do want to circle back to our discussion about, well, two discussions that we've had previously. One was about the trees getting on together and having a sort of neighborhood watch for trees, as well as the potential for citizen science input for some of those inputting the trees into our GIS in town. Then my last one was maybe, I don't recall, it was a tepid response when I broached it before, but just want to bring it back to whether we wanted to consider like nominating a town tree or putting in a vote for that.
Like a specific genus or like a
Specific tree.
Like
or-
a genus, not an
Okay.
individual in tree,
Okay.
but more like a mascot representative, or same with like town mammals or things like that. Town bird. My vote's against the blue jay.
I vote against the cardinal.
Oh, controversial.
I like the bald eagle that floats around.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a great town bird.
Well, our great horned owls that have been wandering in the neighborhood.
One was next door last night up on the roof. Just
Oh, yeah.
going nuts.
Yeah, so I don't know if now is the time to discuss them. I just wanted to get them back on the record and see if they were items we wanted to
Sounds like people have some interest.
bring forward.
How do you see the neighborhood watch working?
Well, I did notice at the clerk's desk there is kind of like if you see broken sprinklers or trees that are overgrown, you can report them. But I was thinking maybe more like we have Bertha report a concern. Maybe we could have something like that specific to trees that are either in need of some support, whether like we see that they're failing and could come back, or particularly if we're seeing trees that will become hazard trees.
Sort of kind of dedicated on the town website, something you could,
Well, yeah, once I think maybe we kind of
or
workshop
the
it.
arborist website again.
Yeah, Paul's personal website. I thought that might reduce some of the burden for like your team, and also if for those of us in the particular neighborhoods, if you're in your yard and you can go like, hey, either you can record it or be the one, if you have a good relationship with your neighbors, go knock on the door and say, hey, I'm wondering if you want the town forester to come take a look at this. And
I ride my bike around a lot, and I see some trees with some really threatening branches, and I don't really know what to do about it,
yeah.
kind of thing. It's like they should really get somebody to take those down.
Does the town use any kind of surveying tool like Qualtrics or SurveyMonkey or some kind of where they can survey or send out a survey to the town? Because if you did, you could set up a survey and then post a link on the website and say report a tree. And then they would just click on the survey and maybe just fill out very simply where is it located and what is the issue. And then they can submit. That way you'll get submissions. Either maybe it starts out with the tree committee, but maybe eventually it could be something where anyone could report
Yeah.
a tree that way, because then it would alert you that you've gotten a response. And I do that sometimes.
Works.
I mean,
It's pretty easy to set up too.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
we do have the Berthoud report a concern, and it does have a forestry thing. I mean, we could, it's something that's already there and
Yeah.
kind of already, pretty, we know it's already working basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe
That
that's
sounds good.
something where we can direct people to, report. And I think it's pretty user friendly. I've never gone on there and reported a concern or anything, but
It's very user friendly if you know how to use
okay.
it.
Can you click a point on a map and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
a lot of people just click it, and what they need to do is either drag the pointer, because you can put in the address too. So people just put in the address, and then it's a point way over here when they're really. But you can put pictures. It's really easy to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then outcome for that, it comes to us and then we go talk to the homeowner, or were you thinking citizens or tree advisory people reach out and talk them through it? Or-
I mean, I would never encourage people to go cold calling onto others' homes. So I would defer to you on that one.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Does
so-
the report a concern? It's kind of interesting because we're kind of into that a little bit with our HOA. Is that an anonymous type thing? Do you know? Is it
It can be.
okay?
It just opens up a form to fill out, and you can enter all the information you want to
So I was
enter,
trying to pull
basically.
up just
So you can
survey 1, 2, 3 to
leave
see what
as
that
much
is,
information
but-
or as little information as you
Okay.
want.
But,
I mean, at
yeah.
least as long as you fill out the concern,
All right.
and preferably an address so it can be found.
Right.
It'll still get posted.
And there's a a toggle for whether you want to remain anonymous, whether you put information on it or not. We would see it, but nobody else would.
Oh, okay. So there's a toggle under. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe they're using Survey 123
Yeah.
to do that,
They
and
are.
so you
Sorry.
could even create your own survey and load it up if you didn't want to attach it with this one.
Well, it's already there.
But if this is already working, then
yeah,
yeah,
it works pretty well.
yeah.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah. Forestry is
mess around.
probably
Yeah, and
one
forestry
of
is
the
one of
least
the
reported.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we could definitely highlight at events and maybe on our social media page.
Yeah.
Hey, just so you know, it's a thing. And
Yeah, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, I think it's good we keep it in the same system because we can extrapolate a lot of data from that from all departments. But I was just taking a look at the forestry page and we don't have a link to it there, so maybe that's an option.
Yeah.
I know you've got your contact info on here and we've got our call number, but that might be an additional thing.
that's a good point.
Any other public comment or non-agenda?
I did have one thing to add. The board will be meeting to assess port priorities tomorrow night in a special session. Right now, we've kind of had a lot of discussions about where we go with our parks and rec. At least from the agenda right now, what staff is recommending is the Arboretum and Richardson being the priorities for the board right now. I think there's some disagreement there, but that's hopefully going to go through to tomorrow night, and we'll be able to give staff a little better direction on what is the top priority, second, third, so on.
Is that a 5:30 meeting
I believe it's a 6:30 meeting.
also?
And folks, I believe you guys would be allowed to attend, but it's generally for the board discussion.
Oh, okay.
So we will probably take comments at the beginning. We're going to take some from Port, but it'll be a discussion for us.
Okay.
So,
All
Or is that the outgrowth of the last meeting, or that meeting where they?
in part, we have quite a few parks projects that are at 100% for construction documents right now. Obviously, everyone's got their own kind of interest on what comes first and what happens quicker. So, I mean, part of that is the Arboretum discussion we had in July, I believe. Part of that is, the pool discussions that Port has been having. And then we've got multiple other topics. So it's kind of figuring out what's next.
Okay. That's tomorrow at 6:30.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on public comment on agenda? All right, we'll move to item number 5 on our agenda here. First is discussion items on Oktoberfest volunteers. And then
Yeah.
public comment.
So yeah, Oktoberfest is October 4th this year. It's a Saturday. Kind of like we've done in past events we've attended. I can kind of send out an email to everybody and see if anybody's available to join. And we, you don't have to be there the whole day, but if you want to like sign up for like a time slot, like even something like an hour or two, that works. So, is anybody thinking right now that they want to be able to join?
I'll be happy to.
Yep. And we do have the Master Gardeners joining us this time.
Oh,
There was a little bit of back and forth on if they were going to join us, but it sounds like they will be. So we will have 2 Master Gardeners, one being Kathy, and then just one other gentleman.
Yeah,
it
Chris
sounds
is
like.
coming.
So, yeah, if you want to come out and volunteer, yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, I'll send out an email to everybody and start arranging time slots. And I don't know, we got plenty of space, so you like don't feel like you got to fill the empty slots. You can always come and just hang out anytime.
And there was a lot of traffic last year.
Yeah,
A huge amount. It'd be nice to have the Arboretum designs up again,
Yes.
because that really drew a lot of attention.
and I did get very up to date Arboretum designs from Wenk. I just got to print them off and post them up, or like put them on that poster, and then I'll definitely be bringing those.
Great.
So, but yeah, I think it's a pretty normal event. Usually the like same hours, like I think it's like 9 to 5, 9 to 6 or something like that. I don't have it off the top of my head, but pretty normal event. So good to hang out. I'll be there for sure, and I'll see if any of my guys want to come to that too. So
Anything else on Oktoberfest? Calendar progress.
yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. How's that going? Yeah. Do we need any more votes, or I know?
2 that haven't done it.
Mhm.
But since they're the 2 that are not going to be here, I could see why they would not
Okay, I
want
mean,
to.
you're more than welcome to.
But yeah, I can run
We'll
them
take your
over,
input.
whatever you guys want. If you want to look at them. If not, we have 5, which
Yeah.
if you think that'd be enough.
Yeah. Why I wanted to bring it up is like we should probably get the ball rolling on printing and designing before it gets too much later. Just don't want to cut it close for especially trying to get them out around like mid-December this year. So I think sometime in October is kind of the cutoff point. They told me they could get them before. So yeah, I just wanted to check in on that. We could probably proceed with just 5 members voting on that.
Yeah, we just want to make that.
I guess I could take a look at it. I
You know,
got 2
no.
weeks to go, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
I'll
if
take them with tonight.
if you want to take them home,
There's voting papers in there,
yeah, I think so.
I think they are in there, but
Yeah.
I'll double check. I think they are.
similar to last year.
I think it changed a little bit, but
It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, no, it was easy.
Yeah, plus there's not as many, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be quicker
Yeah.
than last time.
I was holding back because of all the things going on
Mhm.
and being gone for out of the country.
Yeah.
So,
no problem. Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to take this home and
okay, I'll do
and
it.
then I'll email you, and whenever you got them ready, I can just swing by and pick them up, and then
And then I can point out all the dead branches in my neighborhood.
yeah, report a concern on that.
Yeah. Okay. Anything?
Amy, did you want to, you think, or no?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's,
I'll go with what you.
that we will.
You're missing out on top quality art.
All right.
I was going to say, after September 30th, if I were to help out at Oktoberfest, I'd be just simply a citizen volunteer, not on the committee.
You can come hang out. I don't
You
see
can,
why not.
yeah, you're more than welcome.
Board
Yeah.
member emeritus.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, yeah.
I like that. Okay, anything else about the calendar?
And I'm sorry, you said October, you'd like to have it all.
Yeah, like ready to
October's
send off.
meeting?
Yeah,
Is
ready to send off, and I think to the designer, and hopefully the designer works on it a little bit, and then we get some kind of polished product, and then send it off to the printers, and yeah.
All right.
Well, then, do you think you should get the votes in before October, and hopefully they would have like a prelim design by the next meeting?
Yes, maybe we could move it that fast.
I don't know why not.
Mhm.
It'd be really helpful if we could.
Mhm. Okay.
Timing-wise.
I can try and get this, do it this week and get it back to you.
Yeah.
Just
would
bring
be
it back
good.
here to town hall or go take it over to your office?
Do you know where my office is?
Sort of.
I can also come pick them up. You're just over by Pioneer, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I can.
just leave them in the shelter at Pioneer.
No, we can arrange something. But if, whenever you finish up,
Because I have a private citizen type of question for you. So that I didn't want to bring up at this. I was going to send you an email, but
Yeah.
if I call you for this, then we can talk about it when you pick them up.
yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Well, yeah, as soon as I get those back from you, I'll get the ball rolling with the designer. I'll email them tomorrow and just see how their schedule looks, if they'll be able to fit us in. And then,
Cool.
yeah, that'd be great if I could get them back for October.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
And you have a designer.
Yes. Yeah, I went, or I got some advice from the Allison, the Windsor Tree Advisory Committee chair, who they went through. So this is the designer that they have worked with for their calendars for I don't know how many years, but they recommended them. So
Great.
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
All right. Anything else on the calendar? We'll move on to fourth quarter social media posts.
So again, I just kind of bring up what we've done in the past. The one I was thinking about changing and getting some advice on was November. Oops, sorry. November last year, we just we brought attention to the new landscape design guidelines document that Ann Johnson had been working on, and yeah, we could definitely switch it up this year. I've got a good idea for what might go in November, but I wanted to see what you guys thought. Anything else for November? October, I think, again, is a great one for tree wrap. Definitely just that routine maintenance. Never hurts to throw out there. And December, winter watering. It's a little early to bring up winter watering, but maybe getting people thinking about it
Not
earlier.
really.
I don't think
I
so.
think it's about the right
Last-
time.
I think you could even do it in November.
Yeah.
sprinklers go off in October.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Last
need to start.
last December,
Right.
like we didn't even get snow till like the new year.
Yeah,
Right.
it won't rain either in November. Probably.
Yeah, probably not. It was brutal last year. So all right, we can keep December.
You want to come over to my backyard? I can give you a really bad example, or a
Of,
good example of a bad situation
I've got
of
some
the
bad.
trees. Yeah, that right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can see how the trees dying and everything. If you,
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
It's gets worse than this. This is a pretty mild case.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Does the town still do a Christmas? Do they do anything with Christmas trees, like live Christmas trees? If people are done, is there somewhere they can take them, or were we doing that at one point?
Oh, like our Christmas tree recycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be maybe that could be December, and November could be the winter watering. If
Okay.
we needed to shift things.
Or,
If people
I
know
mean,
there's somewhere to take their tree, maybe they'll buy a fresh one.
I was gonna say maybe we would put that one in June when people are actually getting rid of their trees.
Don't listen to him.
Don't mess with me.
Not everybody
Dead.
saves them like our friend who takes their Christmas
The
tree
goats
down on
leave.
July 4th. No needles left.
We it's happened 2 years now, but there's a guy who shows up on December 26th, throwing his tree in our pile.
Whoa.
Okay.
He must really love Christmas.
Get it out of here.
He really loves New Year.
Hey.
Okay, so switch November and December. Or well,
And at some point, you might put in a post about when to untie your trees if they're strapped down to poles,
mhm.
because people leave those up for like 10 years, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, you don't need to do that. Those
Yeah.
trees need to bop around in the wind.
And I think, Paul, that the fact sheet on fall and winter watering is called fall and winter. It's not just winter watering.
Okay.
I think it's fall and winter watering. So that might help encourage people.
What was your suggestion for?
I need more information. Yeah. Still working on that one actually. So, yeah, that sounds great. I like keeping it a little changed up, but yeah, just being that tree care is so cyclical and seasonal. I think it's kind of easy to just bring up the old ones. Yeah, kind of just slight changes here and there. So I like those.
Okay.
Thank you.
But, mulching trees.
I don't know if I have that in
That's not a bad
the
idea.
monthly ones.
Usually November, once it starts to freeze is a good time to do it. Once it's-
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rather than
good point.
like now, well, if they're already mulched, but to add mulch or whatever.
Tear back grass.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Is it like early winter, or could it be just in the winter season? Like if it was
Probably early winter. I think the idea is if you get freezing or, really the soil will be real cold, mulch it, and then it keeps that. 'Cause the idea is to keep the temperature from fluctuating from warm to cold, warm to cold.
Okay.
So once it gets cold, mulch it, and it'll hopefully keep that way through the winter.
You have to do that after you got all the leaves out of there, though. In our front yard with those maples,
Mhm.
they just keep dumping and dumping.
Mm-hmm.
No, you put the mulch on top of the leaves. It's great. It is.
Yeah, you can do that.
You get pretty good hummus underneath it.
Yeah. Cool. I like it. Thank you guys.
Anything else on social media posts?
I don't have anything else there. Thank you. Get those sent over to Stephanie and
Move on to item number 6, staff report.
yeah. So I don't have super exciting staff reports, but we are entering planting season. So
All right.
I've got some initial planting. So this is at the Hillsdale Nursery.
You're not
We-
sharing with us.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. It's different up here. Sorry. There we go.
We got 3 monitors.
It's like the Wizard of Oz back here. We went a little off script at Hillsdale, and I don't know. We've seen really good success with these bald cypresses, and we know they're kind of they come from swampy like marshland, so we have a little swampy marshland
We do.
at Hillsdale. So it's off script because they're definitely not native around here, but we think it'll hopefully thrive down there. So unfortunately, there was an apple tree here that didn't make it, so we replaced it with a bald cypress.
Oh, good.
So-
Let's see how it does.
Not super forestry related, but my crew.
Yeah.
I saw you
out.
put these out.
I love
Yeah.
the
They're lovely.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, we swapped all the Main Street pots. The summer pots were getting a little tired, so we swapped them with some fall color. Got
I
some mums.
I was on Third and Mountain, and this young child walked by me, took a look at the pot, and said, "Ooh, pretty," and spent a whole minute wide-eyed looking at them.
Oh,
So,
That's great.
yeah.
you
I hope
did a,
everybody does.
you
that.
did a great you did really well with the containers on Main Street and stuff this past summer. They were just really nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Well done.
this was our first year doing full year color, and so we're just still hammering out some kinks, and like we pulled the bulbs a little too late. We could have swapped those earlier.
Yeah.
So I think like now that we've got a rotation, it'll just get better and better
Yeah.
and a little more dialed.
It was
in.
quite an improvement.
Yeah.
From what we've had before.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of fun. It's quite a bit of work, and my guy's always grown a little bit when it's time to swap
But
them.
people really notice.
I know. Yeah. And yeah, I try to remind them. It's like, dude,
It is
the
very
whole town goes
appreciated.
crazy for this. So like I would be just looking forward to that day. I do, but I know it's a lot of work and it's kind of messy, but so. But yeah, planting. We're also trying to add a little more color to some beds that don't have so much color. So this is out in front of the rec center.
Yeah.
We got some perennials out there. So just trying to add a little more pop to some beds. A couple trees we replaced at the dog park.
Yeah.
These were the three. It was a group of 3 Osage oranges
Oranges.
that didn't
Oh,
make it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do this when we get these new varieties of trees. They, some of them don't take, and I start to get really skeptical. We still have a couple at our Hillsdale nursery,
Oh.
and so we replanted some along the trail that heads up to Wagner. That is next to Berthoud Parkway,
Yeah, I saw that.
and yeah, I guess we'll just keep plugging away. The reason. Funny, I go back and forth. London Plains was the first one I experienced when all of them in front of Wagner died, and I was just like, these are just not good for Colorado. And then if you drive past the dog park these days, and the first 2 trees you see
Are good.
from the
They
road,
are
those are London
beautiful.
Plains
Yeah.
that are absolutely killing it.
They're doing
I don't
so
know.
well.
Yeah, and
I
south
noticed
of the
that.
elementary school, there's some plane trees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
those are kind of
they're
those. Yeah,
Do you know if they were a different cultivar?
I think
There
they're
are
all,
different cultivars out there, and I feel like there's one called Exclamation.
Ooh, and then the other one's Blood Good
Blood
or
Good.
Blood
Yeah.
Gold or something.
And I think one of those might do better than the other.
Okay,
So you might look at your records and see if you know
that's a good call.
which ones went to the dog park.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Along Mountain, like where the 7-Eleven is, are those golden rain trees that are?
Yeah,
Well, they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think most people know them.
Those would do well.
yeah.
They're
Those are doing
fine.
really well.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, our nursery that we go to doesn't really supply them though. So
Oh,
I got to find a source for those because,
because they're fun. I mean,
oh
they're-
yeah,
it's just something really different in the
Yeah.
landscape.
Not
I
the
really
environment.
wanted to add them to the
There's
planting
some on Fourth.
palette this year, but couldn't come up with a nursery quick enough to find them. So, but I definitely would like to work some of those in. Some nice like medium-sized flowering trees that aren't crab apples. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I'd love to introduce more of
Right.
those.
What
Uh,
did you? I'm sorry. What did you replace the Osage orange with?
These 3 trees, so 2 bald cypress, and that looks like a chinkapin oak in the front.
Well, that'll be
Um,
interesting.
So, and then I think I might have brought it up a long time ago, but we actually got irrigation added to all these
Right.
trees. So I think that's also part of their success is they're on a more regular watering schedule, everything's looking really good down there finally. So, I mean, everything looked pretty good, but it was just a time-consuming project to get in there and hand water all those trees. So, yeah, we got high hopes for these new ones now. So, yeah, the mum planting project, we kind of had to do a little bit of up potting them from the greenhouse we got them from, so that took a bit more time.
That is.
And then Brandon had his 4th and last tree walk for this year, and
Which I missed.
he said it was this last one was a good success, but it sounded like a great success overall. So I definitely threw a picture in there for his tree walks, and yeah, it sounds like another thing that anybody who's familiar with it really says how great it is. So yeah, I think it's a great program we got going here. We'll see if he's down to do some more next year.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and then I guess, like I said, I have one other thing. I didn't really have a picture, but another thing I've been working on is I'm working with the neighborhood services, going around locating dead trees in HOAs, and we are letting HOAs know that, well, not letting them know, but really asking them if they have any plans to replace trees that are in more visible common areas in the HOAs, and asking them, yeah, what's your plans to replace, letting them know that, you said you had a landscape plan, like, hopefully you stick to it. So this has been about a month of just going around plotting these trees. I mean, luckily, most of these were still in our tree inventory, but so yeah, it's been
wow.
going around, and I think now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've reached out to 8 communities and actually gotten pretty good responses so far. So it sounds like they all have plans. Nothing super vague where they're like, oh, we're getting to it. It sounds like they actually are giving us pretty straightforward answers, like not this year, next spring, or this is what we're doing this fall and stuff like that. So it was actually pretty good to touch base with a lot of the management companies for each one of these HOAs. This year it was just the main target was high visibility trees, kind of the main roads and stuff like that. We might dive a little deeper and kind of get into more open space areas, but I don't know. We'll take what we can get for now.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. Well,
Personal thing.
the other tough thing is we only most of our maps are right of ways and stuff like that. We can go in and definitely map all these like open space common areas in HOAs, but it's just daunting task. There's a ton of open spaces and nooks and crannies in these neighborhoods, but it kind of highlights my guys' hard work mapping all these. That it's like definitely a useful way we can utilize this tree inventory to because from here I can create a link and send like each specific neighborhood a link for like I just draw a box around their neighborhood and I can set it to be just about anything I want to represent and be like, hey, these are your dead trees, so that they can be on the same page. I don't have to meet each one of them and go on an hour walk and have conversations about, is this tree really dead or not? So.
How dead is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Not quite dead yet.
So
It'd be helpful to have a inventory for our HOA.
like a more detailed one.
Yeah, for the open space area.
Yeah, I mean, kind of looping back to what Danny said, these would be great. Kind of throw them out there for like a go-getter in each neighborhood if they wanted to get them. The other thing here that was a little tough for me was that some of these are so long gone, especially in these like slightly older neighborhoods, that you kind of would never know there's a tree there. And it's nice in these new neighborhoods where the dead tree might still be there, and you can like put a point down and do that. But in some of these neighborhoods, you know, even just 5 years completed, you just might never know where a tree used to be. So I actually had to refer to the old landscape plans for a lot of these to confirm, like, you know, how many trees were there supposed to be along Fifth, and kind of plug them in there that way. So
I was going to say that trail runs through, well, kind of just beyond our neighborhood. My mind is going blank. What the next
into-
Farmstead.
Yep.
There's the trail that runs on the north side of most of Farmstead.
Yep, this one right here.
That one right there. A lot of trees were planted initially, and a lot of them died, and there's a few that are still making it.
Yeah.
That one's a
Farmstead's been a pretty responsive one. Their like kind of president or maybe just the chair of their committee reached out and actually asked me for recommendations for replacements.
Oh, that's good.
So they're on top of it, and they're digging deep too. So they're, you know, doing all these native strips down here and all that. So I think they're on the right track. And yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully, with a little bit of nudge from the town, we get some more trees, you know, kind of replaced in these common areas that these neighborhoods can enjoy. So.
I think they make a good point about when they're gone, kind of out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because some of these HOA, the boards will turn over and that. So what one board said we're going to do or have on plan doesn't end up being that way down the road, and then kind of lose kind of the quality of what was there originally.
Yeah. And I know, I don't know. I would assume that a lot of the trees in these kind of native open space areas, they probably all have tree rings. So just to like abandon it and, you know, not do anything, it's already set up for a tree. You know, it's not necessarily like the biggest waste of water that a like single tree ring is just running. But I mean, yeah, you could also plant a tree there and it's already set up for one. So hopefully they don't lose too many. And, you know, it's just grassland. I think some of these open space areas look a little nicer with punctuated with trees. So.
Yeah, it just changes the character of those once those start coming on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, that was something I've been working on lately. So, yeah,
Anything else on the staff report?
that'll be it for the staff report.
Anything else for the good of the order that people would like to bring up before we adjourn?
One more thing.
Sure.
Just a reminder, we've got tree interviews next week
Thank you.
on Monday.
Monday?
Yeah. That would be Kathy, Paul, myself, and Trustee Wing. And that will be, let's see here, 6 p.m.
Okay.
And let me know if you guys don't have your invites to that Zoom call and stuff. But the following meeting, we'll be electing new officers and hopefully have a full new tree committee seated. So
All right.
that's all I've got.
And I guess before we officially adjourn, thank you, Amy and Lynn,
Yeah.
so
very
much.
I was just getting ready to say thank you to you all as well. It's been a pleasure serving on this board.
Seriously.
I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Forgotten a lot of it, but I've learned a lot.
Wow.
Okay.
Lynn, I feel like
Anything
you've been
else?
here since I've
Yeah, I've been on the tree committee since
Yeah,
your predecessor was.
Yeah.
Whenever I have questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Come up
been
and
helpful.
like
It's been
15
really
of those.
helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just shoot me an email.
Yeah.
Do you have my university email?
Think so.
I
Probably
do.
the one that is on your
I can
list.
get a
It's
hold of her.
amy.lens@colostate.edu.
Okay.
That's the one I checked. But yeah.
Yeah, you aren't leaving us totally. Trust me. I'm gonna be an advisor.
It's like the mafia. You just can't quit.
Every
Oh,
time
boy.
I try to get
Sign up
out
for life. She'll get tree tattoos.
of our
Let the
town
forest
tree.
be with you.
Yes.
Well, I mean, one thing I was thinking, all of our other past members, I just have their little plaques, and it's like, no one else wants these. You can't do anything with them. So if you guys want to take your little
Oh,
Aw.
little plaques,
Uh,
I think that's.
I'd love that.
that's
Can we
fair.
like hang them around the room like a retired jersey?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Along that.
That's good.
You bid on them. $10 for Amy's. $10 for Lynn's.
But, I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of cool for
We need that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, item 7 is adjournment. The meeting stands adjourned at 6:14. Our next meeting is October 20th at 5:30.
All right.